Hello and welcome to another First Impressions video brought to you by mmorpg. Today we're taking a look at Avalon Heroes. It is a free-to-play MOBA style game. Think like Dota 2, League of Legends, Han, that genre of gaming. We're just going to take a look at the character creation, some of the little interface options. You can see it is free-to-play. It's got some progression type things you can do as you're playing the game. You can get some extra bonuses, probably some extra fluff. You can unlock new characters. And I'm going to go out on a limb and just assume that since it's free to play, you can also get some microtransactions to speed up progression. And here we go. We're just taking a look at the interface just a touch. We're going to do a quick game in just a few seconds. Just want to see the chat, see some of the options in the game. And we're going to maybe look at the game creation. It's pretty simple. Let's just kind of fast forward on into the game itself. Alright, one thing I did notice that was different from other MOBAs is this one actually has a campaign style. So we could actually do a campaign mode, a single player story. I'm gonna guess it's gonna just teach us the basics of the game. No voice acting, so but doesn't need to have voice acting. Not everyone needs to be SOTOR and have everyone voice acted. But it's going to have just the basics, it's gonna have a little bit of story, and probably gonna give us some rewards for playing later in the game. We're not gonna actually get into a mobile style game today. As much as I like them, as much as I like playing Dota 2, I'm just not very good at them. So, get a little better representation of the gameplay by going through and doing the campaign and not spending the entire game dead. As you can see, it does have click to move. And they're just moving around. I'm going to actually get kind of lost. So we're going to fast forward to the point where I actually learn what I'm doing. Alright, finally going the right way. I needed to go north, not south. Looks like here we go. I got to talk to these guys. These kind of scribe-looking characters are all going to give me little quests I'm going to do, and as I complete them, I'm going to talk to them again and get a reward.
Let's go!
So first thing I got to do over here is just come over here and do combat. So I can right-click on it and start swinging away. Right now, it's pretty basic. I have no abilities, no gear, no nothing. It's just click to win. And right now, it's all about just surviving. You can see I'm taking a little bit of damage. I don't have any abilities, so there's really no way to deal with that. Oh, you can see there's loot on the ground. I'll pick it up. That bar towards the bottom middle, that's my inventory. Gotta save certain items to be able to make equipment, which we'll look at in a little bit. But there's also consumables like full health, which I probably should drink one of those, because I'm getting hurt pretty badly right now. I also didn't really work on positioning at all. I could have backed off and only aggroed one monster at a time, but two of them were hitting me. Kind of a mistake. But this is a intro, so we're not going to worry about too much. You do see here's the gear that we can create. This is upgrades, and you take certain items that are in your inventory, and when you have all the miscellaneous materials, it'll go ahead and create it for you. Kind of like in the other MOBAs where you buy gear as you gain gold and level up. Only in the campaign mode here we get them as drops. So for the next quest, I actually have to work on getting a different sword, and it's gonna start yelling at me in a minute.
Let's go!
And you can see here, again, no voice acting, but
I am going.
graphics look pretty nice for a free-to-play MOBA, at least. Kind of going on forward, and this is where I realize, oh, yeah, here you need to go ahead and this quest actually be working on a specific sword. I'm actually trying to create the wrong item.
Let's go!
So let's just fast forward to the point where I actually know what I'm doing. Alright, once more. Coming back to this little area. And you can see I just did my sword, and suddenly I'm overwhelmed. Gonna back up a little bit, so I'm not getting surrounded. I probably should have just completely backed out of the fight. And here's the next thing. Death, at least in the campaign, is not that big of a deal. It does track your death. You only have so many lives, but as long as you don't die, you're good. It's not a really long respawn like in Dota. It's not losing gold or anything like that. But this is just the campaign, so the PvP style matches probably will involve some sort of respawn timer, losing gold, your opponent getting a massive bonus of gold, that kind of stuff. And there we go, I leveled up. You see the little bottom left over there, that plus symbol, that's my skills. I can hit that and level up skills just like any other MOBA game. So, Something I didn't actually do too much in this campaign. I didn't really need it yet, although I guess I did die. Click the game, check it out. It's available for free. It's called Avalon Heroes. It's over at alaplaya. If you like the content, stay tuned to more videos for MMO play. I'm gonna need those potions.